Hi everyone, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading. It's a collective love reading for any sign and any sign that you may be thinking of. This is a general love reading. So let's see what Spirit has for you at this time. What's coming your way? What's next in love? Person on your mind? Anything Spirit wants to share with me today. So welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's been newly guided here for the first time. Spirit, I call upon you for loving messages. What is it that you have for us at this time? What is it that you want us to know? I am listening for you now. Let's see what they want to say. I've been looking for someone to have fun with no strings attached. Oh boy. It sounds like my Capricorn reading today, where saying no to that person really shocked them, and they were really surprised that somebody said no to them. Like they just couldn't, seduce somebody. So no strings attached. That would be nice. I don't know what to say. You have me speechless. So the person who approaches you and says, hey, let's just have a good time and see where it goes. And I'm just really only looking for something casual right now. And, if something happens, we'll talk then. Why don't they just come out and say, hey, I'm looking for sex? I mean, let's just put it on the table. And then your mouth drops and says, wow, is that all you want? Okay. So, sometimes you got to put these people in their place. I watch you when you aren't looking. So little bit of a, I want you, maybe you push this energy away. Like maybe in my Capricorn reading, you push the energy away and then all of a sudden they decide that they do want more. So it is a feeling of, I'm checking you out. Okay. Maybe they were too afraid to admit that they want more. And so they put it into the friends with benefits category. I have an animal lover. Okay. Maybe we have that in common. Maybe we both connect to animals. Maybe we both have dogs. Maybe that's how we met. We were both walking our dogs, and our dogs go to the same dog park and play. Marriage material. I'm looking for marriage material. I'm looking for somebody who does want more. No strings attached isn't going to work for somebody in this connection. I want another chance to see you. I have a feeling that this person blew it. Okay. They either said something about that was too casual to you, or it was disrespectful to you. And part of me feels like they blew it in the sense that maybe I said the wrong thing. Maybe saying no strings attached wasn't really what I want, and you took it the wrong way. Maybe I want another chance to see you, to share with you that maybe I'm afraid of jumping into something serious. I just didn't know how to say it. So I guess you have to listen to what they would have to say, but you have to be honest with what it is you want. So if you want somebody that is looking for a commitment, then that's something that you want. But right now, I think they blew it. There's a sense of, like insert foot in my mouth, they said something and it was like insert foot, that kind of a feeling. Spirit, please share with me. Can we overcome this? Hold on, my cards are all upside down. Can we overcome this? I have a 3 of Wands. I have a 6 of Cups, Queen of Wands. And I have a 6 of Swords. I don't feel like they're happy that you pushed them away. I do feel like they connected to you on a deeper level in addition to being attracted to you. I do feel that there was something inside of them that stirred. Okay, so I don't know how to say this. So It's a feeling of deep inside. You awakened, okay? You awakened my soul, maybe something like that. You awakened a part of me that I thought was asleep forever, that I didn't know existed. And maybe they're kind of taking a step back right now and saying, like, who are you? Just who are you, and why did you come into my life? um, and why now? There's a sense of how come you came into my energy. So I'm trying to figure you out. I have an 8 of Cups. I have a 7 of Swords. I have an Empress. This came into me as you deserve more. You deserve more than somebody who is going to walk away and is going to tell you all the right things, just because they think that that's what you want to hear, okay, and that they get what they want. 4 Cups. I'm going to say waiting for the right one. So they know that you love yourself more. So there's a sense of, I can see it in you. Okay. But you've awakened something in their soul, which is really interesting, because I have a 5 of Wands, a 10 of Swords, and a 5 of Cups. I feel like they're disappointed in themselves. I feel like they are saying to themselves that I'm pushing love away for the wrong reasons. I'm guarding myself. I'm protecting myself out of fear of commitment. I'm telling myself that no one person is ever going to make me happy in my lifetime. So it's just like they're doing it to themselves. Like they're not choosing to be happy because they are, I don't know, maybe they're self-sabotaging or punishing themselves, or maybe they don't think they're worthy of a true love, but saying, I want something casual. But you are opening something in them. I want to stay on that for a minute, because there's a feeling of a part of me is opening that maybe I didn't even know existed. Spirit, please share with me. So deep inside, it's almost like I know I keep doing this to myself. It's the person who tries to get close to somebody, and when a relationship is going pretty good, all of a sudden they decide that, this isn't what I thought it was going to be. And they just walk away from it. And I think that that's like a lot of self-sabotage. So they could be somebody who knows that about themselves. I have a tendency to walk away as soon as it gets good. And how do I not do that? Love takes effort from both of us. So am I willing to put in the effort? You could have said it's going to take 2 sides. Otherwise, I'm not interested. Let's nurture our love every step of the way. Okay. We've got to put in the time and the work. What once burned brightly now feels dim. I'm afraid it's going to die out. The person who says, I love having a new relationship because everything's shiny and new and it's exciting. And it's the chase. What if it doesn't last? What if it does? So you've got to believe that this person is going to keep that flame alive, that this person's going to put in the effort. I can't carry this love alone. I feel like you put your foot down with somebody, or will put your foot down with somebody, and says you either have to be all in or out. Okay. So I like the feeling of somebody's feeling something for the first time, all in or out. I like the feeling of, for the first time, I'm feeling a part of me that I didn't know existed. And I feel like that's opening up this person's eyes. It's almost like I didn't know what I was missing until you came into my life. I didn't know that other people felt this way. I didn't know. Some people have never been in love. Some people, I know that's hard to believe, but Some people have never been, they've had feelings, they care about their family, they have gone through things, but some people have never been in love in their lifetime. And the first time that they're in love, all of a sudden this whole new world opens up to them. But if you've been in love before, you know what it feels like. You know that it takes effort and time, even when you are in love. I have Temperance. I like this white feather, this feeling of a spirit guide, you know, like spirit guides are helping you both, or this sense of the putting my foot on this stepping stone too, that I'm one step closer to opening up my heart is how I feel. So I'm getting there. I have a 7 of Swords. That came into me as, what if you see all of my spots? Look at it, it's like a leopard. What if you see all my spots? What if you can see me? What if you are able to tell that this is, you know, there's good, there's bad, there's ugly, right? So what if you can see all of these spots? This could be their fear, you know, that you're going to see the true me. You're going to know everything about me. I've never let anybody see the real me. 4 Swords. Okay. Yeah, look at the feathers. It's almost a sense of I'm protecting myself. I'm guarding myself. You know, I've just been kind of, I don't know, in my own little world for so long. And I have a Sun. Oh, look at this beautiful sand castle and this horse on the beach. Stepping stone. Okay, I mean, it sounds so simple, but what if we take this one step at a time? Is that what we need to do? That's okay. You know, instead of the person who says, I'm not looking for anything, you know, I'm not looking for any strings attached is what they said, right? You say, okay, yeah, you're going to have to be vulnerable. Yeah, you're going to have to show me all your spots. Yeah, you're going to have to be available. But you're going to have to do all of those things. And maybe they need to learn how to do those things, or to relearn how to do those things that they haven't been in a relationship for a while. And they have to relearn, you know, that's okay too. It depends on whether you really are excited about this person. You know, it's not your job to teach them to be in a relationship. You want them to show up. I have an embodiment of Cups. Okay, so I do have this beautiful loving energy coming in. I also like this kind of star in the center. I also feel like something is about to happen, you know, like emotionally, like a kind of a burst of energy. The World. Look at all these beautiful butterflies. I'm going to say that sometimes somebody comes into your life and it changes everything. So I feel like you've got somebody who put this part of their life away for a while. They lost trust in love. They lost trust in people. They lost faith in that people are always going to be there for you. And then they see you and they meet you and things start to change. Yeah, I've always had a fear. They have a fear of either commitment or being hurt again, for sure. I've got a Hermit card at the bottom of my deck. You know, like it's a long staircase to get to this light. And maybe they've been working on it. Maybe they feel like it's been a long soul journey, and maybe they're tired of being alone, and they're realizing that you're the first person who's been able to open their heart. I do feel like you have the ability to open their heart. I do. I feel like you connected to them very easily. I feel like you, basically, when they said no strings attached, you probably laughed in their face and said, good luck with that, you know, because that's not going to work for me. I'm moving on. And they're like, what do you mean? Yeah, I think that you either called them out on it. You know, you proved your point. Spirit just said that you're going to, be in a relationship with somebody that's real. And if that's not what they want, then it's not going to work. But I think that you called them out on it. I really do. I don't feel like they want to be alone. Within a few days, this situation or event has potential to develop. I'm going to say that you've got somebody, look at these beautiful butterflies, that I think your honesty and your truth and your self-esteem says to this person, like, it's all or nothing. Okay. That it's all or nothing, period, point blank. Otherwise, it's not going to work. So they've had a few days to think about it. They have some time to think about it, because them saying, dipping their toe into it and saying, well, no strings attached, or let's see where it goes, isn't going to work for you. And then they say, well, geez, wouldn't it be nice to not be alone? Wouldn't it be nice to be with somebody like you? So all of a sudden their kind of tune changes. They've hit a turning point, okay, in their own kind of fight. Everybody goes through their own battles of what it is that they need, what it is that they want. But the one thing that they are consuming right now is, who are you and why have you come into my energy? So that is what they can't get over. Like, there's a reason I'm attracted to you. There's a reason you're in my energy. There's a reason that we have this banter going back and forth. So I think that that's really, hooking them, so to speak. A coin toss. It can go either way. Yeah, you could be feeling that way. You could be feeling like this is a real chance on this person. This person is somebody that it's a 50-50 chance that they're going to be all in. So you could give them a period of time. You could give them, hey, you know what? In your mind, let's date for a little while and see if you show up. See if your actions speak louder than your words, because your words weren't very good. Your words were kind of, like, this isn't going to work. So maybe we give them a chance to kind of, jump through a little bit of hoops, or prove themselves a little bit, that their actions speak louder than their words. And childhood. Okay. Pisces, playful, a lasting love, a new beginning, even a soul energy. I did feel that earlier. I felt like you've awakened a part of me in my soul that I didn't know existed, so that would be the inner child in us that says, I like this. This is fun. This is good. Why don't I give this a chance? Why don't I let my guard down and let this person in? Why don't I, allow myself to love again? So I think your person's going through a lot just to decide to be in this. And let's see what we have for some feelings, because I do feel like we have some feelings and some maybe mixed feelings, but that's okay. Spirit, please share with me. Let me in. I promise I won't hurt you. That could be you. Like, I'm not looking to hurt you, but I'm looking for something real. And that's just you being honest. I'm not looking to hurt you. I'm sorry that somebody left you alone. I'm sorry that you worry about being abandoned. I'm sorry that you fear a broken heart, but I'm not the one who did it. My actions show you my feelings. I feel like this is what it's going to take. That this person is going to have to come forward and start to kind of show up, okay, and say, I do want more. So look for the actions. I'm coming back to you. Yeah, I think you pushed them away and said, hey, it's all or nothing, or whatever. And then they come back and say, let me show you. Let me prove to you. You're right. It's not fair to you. I can't just tell you what we're going to do. We will be together. Okay, so let me in. I'll promise I won't hurt you. We will be together. You know, sometimes the hardest part about a relationship is the start. And that's this. This is one of those connections where it doesn't get off the starting block because one person is saying this and the other person is saying this. So until one of us changes our tune and has kind of this turning point of, I think you're in my life for a reason. We have to be on the same page to get this going. But the hardest part is getting it going. Once it gets going, then we can get to know each other and have fun. But you got to kind of know what you're getting into right from the beginning. And I feel like that's where we're not on the same page. And you both have your kind of what you both want. So I think you have to be really honest up front with, I'm not interested in no strings attached. If you want more, show me, prove to me. And then they come back and then we're together. So it's kind of interesting how, sometimes people are kind of backed into a corner, so to speak, with, hey, face your fears and, let down your guard and let love in. Let's put this out to the universe. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you always for your kind words, your comments. I appreciate them. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, please visit my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com. Also, check out my other channels. I'll put those links in the description below. I hope you enjoyed your reading today. We'll see you again real soon.